Okay, for the daily update today, September, what is this? 18th, Thursday. It's about 7:30 in the evening. Sorry late, but again, I got kind of busy. But today I wanted to cover probability of out of the money, probability of in the money, along with the daily update. Okay, the reason why is a lot of people have, you know, get confused. What does that mean? Why do we talk about that? It's really simple. Okay, probability out of the money is the chances. Okay, there's two ways of looking at things. Usually when you're listening to a tasty trader talk, we always sell premium, meaning we always collect money from someone else for the bet. We never pay usually to make a bet. Okay, that something will happen. Okay, so for example, let's look at Apple, since a lot of people know Apple. You're sitting at the bar or wherever, and somebody tells you, "Hey, I bet you, what do you think about the new Apple, the iPhone?" It's great. I'll bet you the stock will double by the end of the year. You go, really? You go, well, yeah, I'll bet you. You're fine. Well, you want to know what are the odds of that happening? Okay. So in Dole, you could open up Apple, right? And okay, well, let's find out um, what are the odds of that? Okay. So simple. You could choose a strategy. In fact, I'll just go to your Golden Gecko one, right? And click go. Okay, and you can zoom out so you can see the whole thing. Okay, but this is November expiration, right? You want to switch it to December, so we're going to switch it to, here we go, December. All right, now look, all you want to do now is move your put and call strikes right to that 1 standard deviation line, or right around 84%. Okay, click on the leg and you can kind of see, well, that's pretty close. And as you see, we can't move it too much because there's no other strikes. But here we go. So what are the chances of Apple, which is now at $100.79, doubling, okay, or to whatever amount? Well, okay, let's look. And you can even clear Z if you want, but you can move this around. You can zoom out. Here are the prices, right? Look, what are the chances of Apple being at $150 at the end of December in 90 days? Grab this, slide it out to 150. Okay. In fact, I'll make it easier. Hit clear. Go to choose strategy. Just go to option. Okay. And go to short put. Right. And click go. Go again to expiration. Change it to December, like I said, right? Okay. And then 1 second. Okay. So stretch it out to December, and then all you gotta do now is manipulate this put. Okay. So remember now, when you sell a put, you're betting that it'll be above whatever price you slide it to. So what are the chances of it being above? Well, whatever you want to. What are the chances of it being at $150 or more at the end of December, which is in 92 days? Grab this, slide it over. Look, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Then click the leg. See, it's $150, right? Click it. You have less than a 1% chance of it finishing above $150. That's probably out of the money. Okay. Now, why does it say in the money here? Because right now Apple is at $101.79. Okay. So the best way to show this to you is I'll clear this and I'll choose a strangle. Okay. So you'll see both sides. Boom. Okay. Hit go. Now look. So here's probability out of the money and probability in the money. Right? So here's Apple right now, and here's the end of October in 29 days. And we're at 1 standard deviation away. Okay, it doesn't really matter, but here. If you want to know what are the chances, here's see where it says put, what are the chances of Apple finishing above $95 in being $95 or above in 29 days? Click the leg. It has an 85% chance of finishing out of the money, probably out of the money of 85%. Okay, so what about the opposite? What is the probability of it being in the money? at 29 days? Well, it depends, right? If you're talking about the put, well, it doesn't matter. What is 100 minus 85? That's the diff. That's all it is. It's just one way of looking at, just a different way of looking at it. It has a 15% chance. Okay, it has a 15% chance of being below this price. It has a 15% chance of being below $95 at the end of 29 days, and it has an 85% chance of being above $95 at the end of 85 days. I mean, I'm sorry. Oh my God, I can't talk. It has an 85% chance of being above $95 at the end of 29 days. That's probably out of the money. It has a 15% chance of finishing below $95 in 29 days. That's probably in the money. It's just the inverse. Okay, now what if you want to bet? Well, Mark, what about the other side? What if I bet it'll be below a certain price? Okay, look. What are the chances of it finishing below $108.57 at the end of 29 days? You have an 85% chance of this Apple finishing out of the money at this strike price. That's why I love this. You could basically make a bet and you could actually know what your odds are of being right. Okay, for any stock at any time frame. And that's why you play the probabilities. In Thinkorswim, right here in TOS, all you got to do is look at this, go to the trade page, pick the expiration date, and here are the strikes. So you have strikes all, okay? And I'm just going to scroll down so you can see it like this. Why? The black area is out of the money. The gray area is in the money for each side. So here's the call side. Here's the put side. What are the chances? Pick a number. What are the chances of... Can I zoom in? I don't think I can. Oh well. Okay, anyway, what are the chances of Apple finishing, I don't know, in 29 days, right? Because that's what, in 29 days, right? What are the chances of Apple being above $120? Well, let's look for 120 right here. I'll scroll down. $120 right here, right? Okay. So if you're betting, if you're selling premium, you're selling a put. What are the chances of it being above $120? Okay, well, here's the put side. You're going to sell a put. That means you go to 120 and you're going to sell the bid. Whenever you sell something, you sell the bid. Whenever you buy something, you buy the ask. So sell the bid, $120. You're going to sell it. How much are you going to collect? $18.15 per share. One contract is 100 shares. So you're gonna collect $1,815. But what are the chances of you being right? See, probably out of the money, you have a 0% chance of being right. Okay, so it's a sucky bet. Okay, what is your probability to be? Oh, okay, here's why. I'll click on this. Sorry, wrong one. You see how it says probability of out the money, probability in the money? You have at $120, it has a 0% chance of being above $120 in 29 days. Okay, so let's use a more realistic number. So I'll just go through it with you. If you want to bet that something's going to be above a certain number, look, it's at what? $101.79. What are the chances of it staying above that price? What is the here, $100. What are the chances between in 29 days that Apple will stay above $100? You have a 59.68% chance of it staying above $100. Okay, that means you only have a 40.32% chance of it finishing below $100. Okay, if you're selling a put. So if you look, the funny thing is if you look on the call side, it's the same thing, right? Look, scroll over this side. What are the chances when you look at the call side? If you're selling this call $100, what are the chances of it finishing below $100? 41.15%. What are the chances of it finishing above $100? You have a 58.85% chance. See, that's the difference. That's all it is. Now, you notice how did I get to that? See over here? Just click on this, and here are the default settings. You know, probably OTM sounds probably out of the money. Okay, if you want to change them and customize them, like it has here, just go click customize, and then from a list over here, you can, you know, click it, hit add, it'll come up here. So find probability out of the money, add it over here. Find this, add it over here. Find this, add it over here. Okay. Click OK, right? After you click OK, you're gonna save it. So save as, okay, and then just save it whatever you want to call it, or just leave it like that. Okay. So you can see probably out of the money, probably in the money. Okay, you can set this up to whichever default way you want, but I want you to see it so you kind of know what it means. And just keep in mind when you watch Tasty Trade or you listen to me talk, when I say probability out of the money, I'm always talking about because I'm selling it first. Okay, so I will go to you, I will say, you will hear me say, oh man, I'm selling the put. Just remember, when you're selling a put, you're betting that it'll be above that price. When you're selling a call, you're betting it'll be below that price. If you forget, go to print this out. Go to the forum. Go to where it says Golden Gecko. Okay. And then go to where it says favorite slides and print this out. Okay. Click on this and print out the last. Is it on page 2? No, it's on page 1. Oh crap, page 1. Crap, go back. Page 1. Print out this matrix right here. It'll tell you what I'm talking about. Credit means selling. Debit means buying. Selling a put, if you sell a put, you're being bullish. You're betting it'll go higher. If you sell a call, you're bearish. You're betting it'll be lower. Okay? So I hope that helps. As far as what I think was going to happen in the market or what's going on, let's go to the SPY. Oops, what's going on here? Why is it so slow? Okay, great. Perfect. Okay, so of course, Tom and Tony are not very happy. Here's why. I'll zoom in a little bit. Here's the last few months. As you can see, we all-time high today. Volatility is collapsing. Karen must be going nuts because I know she sold volatility when it hit above 25. She just sells it all the time. Do you still have time to sell premium? Heck yeah, I might do that. If you're nervous, you can wait till Monday. See if volatility will rise again once this triple witching is over. Okay, but volatility could easily collapse from right now. It's at 14.64. It could easily collapse down to right around 5 even. It's just crazy. Okay, market's sure not. The only way for volatility to rise is the market's got to go down. Okay, it's pretty overextended compared to the average. So, I could see it definitely maybe coming back down. If you want to wait till Monday, you can. But don't worry, because even if you sell one golden geckos, you got space covered. What's currently going on right now? Well, the ES, which is a futures, which is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. There's pretty much, it's almost 24/6 actually, but we'll zoom in again right here. No, don't worry about that light blue line. That's just, I don't know why it does that. I'll fix it. But anyway, take a look. Okay, same thing. It's even higher now. All right. And look at this. More buyers and sellers. It's way above 80. So it could, see, the thing is, it could plateau like this, right? It could stay flat. You know what I mean? But this is what kills Tom and Tony. They hate that stuff. Right? It's really high. It's really overextended. So you can probably expect it to collapse a little bit. So that's why I said if you're worried about that, hopefully what everybody's hoping for, Tom and Tony, is that on tomorrow when triple witching ends, that they're hoping, sellers come in and bring this back down and volatility pops again. What do I think? I actually doesn't matter what I think because no one knows. But if you're worried, you have limited capital, you could wait, okay, for the SPY and concentrate on other things that have higher implied volatility. Or you can bet what's been happening. You can continue to bet golden geckos and cover your butt both ways on the upside and on the downside. Okay. Let's look at what other things you could do. I've got about 30 seconds. Go to your grid page in Dole. And okay, and look at your grid. Here's ETFs that are high and stocks that are above 50%. Okay, do the same thing over and over again and do the math, and probability should stay on your side. All right, I hope that helps. If you have any questions on probably out of the money, probably the money, maybe I butchered it and